Happy JCG in the dungeon with the T-800 Maquette by Sideshow Collectibles. Very happy with the way this came out. A lot of people think it's very light, the paint is flat, but I think it looks a lot better in person. I believe it looks a lot better on video, and if you have an opinion, put it in the comments, let me know. Give me a sub and give the video a like. I got the exclusive, and really the exclusive is not a must-have. The exclusive comes with this nameplate, which I think would have been cool if it was like brushed aluminum and the Terminator lettering was maybe neon, or actually like had a light up function and was like green or pink neon. I think that would have been pretty sick. Totally 80s. Almost like the, give it a vibe like the Club Noir from the movie. Terminator itself, I think it's great. I love it. I have a couple of Hot Toys Terminator T-800s, T-600s, and this is just as detailed. I think the paint job is great. A lot of people saying it should be shiny metal, but look at the base. The base is an environmental base, and it's, basically a wasteland base. It's, the world after the machines have taken over. We got mud, we got rusty rebar, we got concrete. And everything on this base has a different texture, and they did a good job separating it. I don't know if it's tough to see on camera, but you can see the mud is darker than the broken concrete columns with the rebar running through them, which you see the rust. The rust is running through, all over the concrete. So it has a nice gritty, dirty feel to it, and the paint on the actual figure, carries through that. The figure is not shiny. There's a very dull shine. I know a lot of people say it's too dull, but I think the weathering is perfect for what the environment is. If it was a shiny, chromed up Terminator, then it would be more or less reflective of, I guess, a Terminator from Terminator Salvation, when, the John Connor character is fighting the Terminator as soon as it came out of production. But this guy is in the environment. He's dirty, he's grimy, he's got dirt caked up, in the crevices. The detail is really nice too. I know, I don't care if it's PVC, because once it is on the shelf, it looks like it could be polystone or metal, and no one is going to know. The one problem I do have is this spring that they gave you to put in here. It would have been nice if this was a little like a square instead of circular. That way you would be able to, it would be able to stay in place like this, which I think is a good look. But it looks, it falls down, and it just looks sloppy. I just think it looks sloppy. It would be nice. I might do something to hold it in place. I just kind of, I don't know. To me, it reminds me of, it's like a chick putting her, like her halter top over her shoulder, giving a sexy shoulder look. That's the one thing that irks me. But the sculpt is nice. The paint job is nice. It's weathered in all the right spots. I mean, this thing looks great on camera, and it looks great in person. I think people who are taking pictures of this need to either work their lighting or learn how to take pictures, because it looks really good in person. I mean, come on, look at that. The thing is sick looking, and don't give me that bullshit that it's PVC and it's not worth the price, because it's pretty goddamn detailed and it didn't come broken. My styrofoam was beat to shit and I was worried, but it came out looking spectacular. I'm happy, really fucking happy with this piece. Look at the weathering on the fucking shin. You know, up in here with the crevices, the fine little indents there. The dirt's all caked up. All the details are there, especially in here. I mean, that looks really cool. And the face looks great. The light up feature is really bright. On camera, the light up feature, you pull it slightly back and up, strong magnet. On camera, the light up feature looks magenta, but the eyes in person are really like a blood red, really intense, just like the film. I just put it on like that, give you a kind of a look. Really cool. Man, that magnet is strong. And if you really get up close and into the eyes, you can see it's got that like a grid pattern in the eyes, which is really cool. Nice details there. I'll turn it around. Again, I think the paint job is great. Looks metallic and slightly used. The back is really cool. Back is a lot of detail. The base has a light up feature too, which with the lights on isn't that effective, but at night when the lights are off, it adds a nice orange type glow that uplights the statue from the bottom. And it's like burning orange, really bright orange. It's kind of coming off as yellowish or white because of the camera. I don't know if I shut some of these off. So if the light is if there's even more lower light, you can see how it kind of glows over here. That's what it does to the bottom of the figure from the underneath, and it looks really cool. The off-on switch is right on the back. The paint job on this is really nice. It almost reminds me, it's very similar to that paint job they gave the Thanos on Throne Maquette, where the thrusters are, where the ones on the side, on the arms of his throne, it has this, it's like silver and it goes to this bluish material, almost as if, you know, this metal part of the base was like superheated or really hot, and you know, it has that like look like it's been, you know, through some stuff, and it's not nothing about this is brand new. This is a Terminator that's in the shit. The base is, you know, this wasteland environment, and even the metal at the bottom of the base reflects that. So if you like this video, if it was helpful in any way in helping you decide whether or not to get this piece, give it a like, give me a sub, and definitely leave a comment. I can't wait to read them, because I know there's going to be people out there that totally hate this piece, but you know what? I love it. I think it came out great, and I have no regrets. It's a hell of a Terminator piece, and it's going to look sick when I get it in my display, when I get my display done. So, let me know what you think. Later.